What I'm trying to do on this account is minimize the way I take losses. And just in general, I'm trying to just show not only the people in the Discord, but also the whole world, because I've been preaching this for years. But to be very honest, guys, you're going to lose. You have to learn how to lose. Again, you have a couple options. You can enter in just to enter in, which is a good, decent entry here, because this is a pretty nice pullback. Or you can wait for candles to form, show some nice bullish signs, and then you enter in. The only difference is you might get a little bit of entry somewhere around this general area, and then you have to stomach a pullback around here. Good morning, my fellow traders, and welcome back to another live trading session, guys. So this is going to be just a very simple vlog type style video. Guys, we have been straight killing it last year. So this year, guess what we're going to work on? We're going to work on 2 more funded accounts to add to the portfolio. Not even sure why I have not already been doing that. But we already have 1 funded account. We're going to add 2 more so we can have 3 total, so that when we hit max payout 3 times, that's 15 bands paid to ourselves. So guys, here we are 15 minutes before the market opens, about to live trade the New York City session. I'm going to show you guys what it's like, or probably even go live on YouTube or TikTok, whatever it is. But I also just thought, you know what, let me just grab my camera and start recording this session. So we're gonna show you guys what we're trading. We already dropped down on trade idea, or what we kind of believe what the market will potentially do here today based off the candlesticks. Based off SPY on the 4-hour time frame, you guys can see very simply, it's at its most previous highs. So there's a chance where it can create some type of support here. And if it does, and it actually holds this general area of support, then what I'll be looking for is a breakout or some type of move to the upside, or some type of signal that it can give me to let me know that, hey, this is a good entry. So let's see how much money we make today, and I'll catch you guys once we get in there. We was just live on YouTube, guys, but honestly, man, we get no fucking views. So it is a little bit draining. So I decided, you know what, let me just pop up the video camera and let's just record, man. But as you guys can see, right off the bat, a few stocks at open on New York City session market is straight dropping. Some holding, like Amazon. The SP 500 is holding as well, as you guys can see here, just at that support that I'm talking about, but it's just not anything just yet. And also we're watching gold and silver too. Currently breaking out, lots of nice opportunities missed. Now, if you guys watched my most previous video on YouTube, you guys will see me break down this trade idea and this trade here that I took. Very simply, I grabbed the low point of that wick, grabbed the lows of these wicks here, and even grabbed that low wick there and extended it all the way out. That's how I got my nice support. Same thing with the resistance here. Grab the wick up there, grab the wick over there, extend the range, and that's how you get your resistance, guys. And look how beautiful. Not only did it theoretically do what people dislike talking about, which is a cup and handle here. That's the cup, that's the handle, and that's the breakout. But you can even see it consolidated on this area here. Not only did it break out above the most previous candles here, but also you can see the strengthened buyers trying to hold. And then you get the ultimate nice breakout. And then, guys, look what happens. My favorite thing in the whole world, the break and retest. So very nice, solid trades on gold. And now we're just watching New York City session. So we'll see what happens. Live in the Discord. Free Discord if you guys want to join. Free access, link in the bio. I'll see you guys in there. Guys, the price of silver almost $80. Now, I actually just recently sold 36 ounces of silver. If you guys know me, I have well over 60 ounces of silver. So I sold at least half my stack. And you guys cannot cash a check. I already cashed it. But you guys can see $2,550 is what I cashed about a few days ago, being 6 days ago. And guys, every single fucking day we drop sauce. I probably annoy these guys with my voice chat, to be honest, and how much education I be trying to drop on them. But as you guys can see, very simply, if you compare the buyer volume to the most previous days, it's very strong, actually. This was a very strong buyer day. Volume is almost just as compared as this one as well. Then when you go back to the previous days, look at these sell-off days. Also, volume was not as great. So again, that's just one technical analysis. It doesn't mean enter calls, but it's very interesting. It's pretty interesting, right? I mean, something's gonna happen, possibly. Buyers are very strong. Also, we just previously and recently got some cats, and they're so adorable to have around the house. Also, guys, we're fucking printing this nice breakout here. It's gonna be very strong, honestly. 5 minutes, about to close here. Boom, very nice, strong breakout. Even if it pulls back, probably into some more, but decent breakout.
You gotta push that line. You gotta stay on your toes. You gotta be on the job.
I don't pop no pills and I don't sip no walk. So guys, when we hit our 1 to 2, which is $100, being losing 50 to gain 100, we set our stop. We set our break even. So now here we are, break even, and gonna let this thing do whatever it's gonna do. Wow. So guys, we just took 2 trades right now. It's been about an hour and like 10 minutes into the market, and I'm also gonna show you guys all my trades on this evil account because I want to show you guys something. So we just tried to go long here on this candle, literally this pullback candle here, and I got stopped out. Now it's bouncing. I tried to capture this break and retest on the 30 minutes and even on the 1 hour it's doing it. So it looks like it's definitely going to do it here. But one thing that I do want to show you guys is my trades here. So as you guys can see here, what I'm trying to do on this account is minimize the way I take losses. And just in general, I'm trying to just show not only the people in the Discord, but also the whole world, because I've been preaching this for years, is the fact that, of course, easier said than done. But when you catch your winning trade, it's going to not only recover all your losses and some more, but when you lose, guys, you cannot lose everything you just won. So you can see I did start out a decent cushion, $200, $300 gain, whatever, total. And then literally look at the small losses, guys. Look at how they add up. 49, 57, 38, 38. Total, if you add this total up, it's less than 200 bucks. I literally made $200 in one single trade. So it took me 4 losses in a row to lose one single trade. That's how the mindset you need to have. Again, look at this, 130. Guys, that trade, this single trade right here recovered this trade, and probably even at least maybe just this trade here. Same thing, continue on, $1 was break even, whatever. 148 to a $98 loss, guys. That still puts me in profit there. And again, let's continue on, 70, 265 to today. These are today's trades right here, both of these. These are just right now. So 151 is what I made. So I was willing to lose half of that on my last trade, and I did lose that. That's how simple you need to keep your losses. Of course, easier said than done, but you need to stick to your losses. And when you capture a good trade in your favor, you just need to do your absolute best to hold it. That's pretty much, that's the game. That is the game. And honestly, look, I get it. Nobody likes losing. But to be very honest, guys, you're going to lose. You have to learn how to lose. Everybody, and I keep saying this, knows how to spot a winning trade. Everybody can spot a very simple trade setup, follow a very simple trade strategy. It's not even about none of that, because we can all take the same trade. A lot of us are going to have a different outcome. A lot of us are either sell out on the pullbacks when it draws down just a tad bit because we're nervous or scared of losing. Some of us will sell out a little bit too early and profit to that about like $100, $150 gain, which is nothing wrong with that. It's just the fact that, again, you want to secure what could be and what should be. And there's possibilities for more. But again, it's just all about how you manage a trade. Maybe you might set it for break even and let it run. Maybe it stops you at break even and you start saying, man, coulda, woulda, shoulda, just sold it. Guys, it's about how you manage the trade. It's not about the trade setup. It's not about the trade strategy. It's none of that. I promise you. Although you do need to have one, it's more easier to lose than win. So you need to learn how to lose properly first in order to become a great winner. You have to become first a professional loser. Guys, I can take 3 losses back to back. Give me one decent trade in my favor, and I'm holding that thing to not only recover some of my losses, but even more, which I just showed you guys that. 4 losses it would take back to back in order to take one good trade out. I made 210 in one single trade, right? Then it took 4 losses just to lose less than $200. That's the kind of mindset and risk reward you need to have. So with all that being said, guys, I hope this at least just helps, and just understand you're gonna lose. So learn how to lose. So here is that pullback retest that I'm looking for. Now, 2 things you can do here, guys. 2 things that I do here. I could either just enter in, because this is considered the dip. Worst case scenario, I enter in around this general area and it just keeps on dipping. Then I maybe have to get stopped out around here. Is what it is, boo-hoo. But theoretically, it should just do a break and retest here. It should never get back below that general area. And it might just do a little bit of a pullback, of course. But this candle theoretically should close above this trend line or this recent support. Now, if I go to 5 minutes, it should theoretically, again, like what I'm looking for, if I go down to lower time frames, is a hammer candle like what it's doing now. I need the volume to kick in strong. I need strong hammers to kick in. I need strong buyer momentum. I need candles to form, indicating that buyers are stepping in, which you can see, look at the volume kicking in now just a little bit. Buyers stepping in there. 3 minutes for the candle to close. Again, you have a couple options. You can enter in just to enter in, which is a good, decent entry here because this is a pretty nice pullback, or you can wait for candles to form, show some nice bullish signs, and then you enter in. The only difference is you might get a little bit of entry somewhere around this general area, and then you have to stomach a pullback around here, or if you enter in around here, this is going to be your entry. So just understand, guys, entries are very important, and that's what I teach. That's what I try to show people, that you need to capture proper entries, guys, in order to win. So that was a fun time in the market. I got a lot of things to do today, guys. We did trade, however, and we're actually still in another trade. So what I'm going to do in worst case scenario, if the trade stops me out, guys, I will just be literally $0 on the day. And let me show you guys that, what I mean by that. So I have a stop loss set right now on this last trade that I'm in for the rest of my gains. So that means I would have taken 1 win and 2 losses, which will put me at just a break even. How many of you guys can also say the same thing about your guys' trading style, your guys' trading habits? Whereas if you guys were to lose 2 trades in a row and win once, you can still be either profitable or just in general break even on the day. It just depends on how you manage the winning trades. It's not about how many trades you win. You clearly win once, lose twice, and still be profitable. I just won once, lost once, still ended the day profitable. And this next trade right here was in favor. It wasn't profits. We're still going to hold it. We're going to see what it does. But we're going to close it out here, guys. And I hope you guys check out the most previous video right here. Literally, this is my very simple model on how I enter trades, how I find them. And on top of all of that, I'm also going to drop a video probably for today's session on how I acted, because it kind of is a good confluence. It's a very great video for the continuation of yesterday's. The reason why I say that is because yesterday our trades worked out in favor. We made over $300. Today, the break and retest model had its fails. So guess what? It's a very great educational video if I do drop something like that to show you guys how to manage the loss, how to manage a losing break and retest setup. So catch you guys on the next one.